Welcome back, children, to lesson number 5, Wonderful World of Bholu. Children, you have already learned about aquatic animals and arboreal animals. So now, children, take out page number 39. Now, children, you can see that Bholu has moved ahead and now he met Dugmug Tortoise. Bholu walked ahead and met Dugmug Tortoise. Then Bholu asked Dugmug, Dugmug, where are you going? Then the tortoise says, Dugmug says, it's too hot here, Bholu. I shall go into the pond and take rest there. It would give me relief from the heat. Now, children, Bholu again starts thinking and then asks tortoise, Dugmug, that you walk on land, then how can you live in water? Then the tortoise says, why? Can I not live in water? Then again Bholu starts thinking and says, Chinchi tells that those who live on land cannot live in water. You know, children, who is Chinchi? Yes, that squirrel. So what happens now? He is thinking that Chinchi was saying me that those who are living on land, they cannot live in water. When Dugmug sees that Bholu is in confusion, then he clarifies that Chinchi is correct, but there are some exceptional animals like me, that is tortoise, which can live both on land and in water. Then Bholu says, oh, it's really amazing. So children, you will also be thinking that how this happens? Yes, the animals which can live on land as well as on water are known as amphibians. Children, you can see in picture also, and there are some examples of amphibians which are toad, frog, salamander, crocodile, earthworm, centipede, tortoise, etc. Some examples of amphibians. Children, amphibians are multicellular vertebrates that live both on land and water. They are first cold-blooded animals to have appeared on land. And you know, children, there are about 3,000 species of these types of animals. That means amphibians on land. So now some features, the characteristic features of amphibians. The first one you already know, that they live in water or on land. Then children, they have two pairs of limbs for locomotion, that is hind limbs and forelimbs. They have webbed feet. They can breathe with lungs as well as gills. They respire through lungs and skin also. They are cold-blooded animals. No, children, what are cold-blooded animals? Cold-blooded animals are those animals whose regulation of body temperature depends on external sources. And the last one is they lay many eggs. Children, you know why they lay so many eggs? Because some of the only eggs which are laid gets fertilized. Children, I hope you all understood what are amphibians. So children, we will meet in my next video. Till then, stay connected. Bye-bye.